What is up, guys? Welcome to the Lionheart podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Lionheart podcast. We just saw Extreme Rules, and we're going to give our review on this.
It made me cry
for this show, and we do have Evake Ghost. So yeah, he's back on the show one night. Evake engaged. So we're going to talk about Extreme Rules. What a great show! Well, that last match was just
I'm gonna go ahead and give my rating right now, guys. This was a 10. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It was a 10 out of 10 pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, Baron Corbin. Like I said, man, I like how WWE is using Baron Corbin. I hope he be a future champion because he won that Andre the Giant battle or Memorial Battle Royal. I see a lot of talent in Baron Corbin. I think he can make a good future champion. And
I swear,
he sold that end of days.
I feel like Baron Corbin might need to start off as probably a mid-carder champion, and then move his way up to the World Heavyweight Championship and that stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like that'd be a perfect thing for him.
I know I've said this before, but I love his entrance. He is awesome.
Oh yeah, dude. And Matt and Dolph Ziggler selling that end of days like he always.
Like a boss, man, for real.
Hey, now what was the next match? Was it the Usos match and the I don't know their team name, Anderson and Gallows.
Oh yeah, the club.
Yeah, the club.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys talk about that one since.
It was a
match
good
pretty
match.
much back and forth. It was like a regular tag team match. You could watch on Raw and SmackDown.
No.
Okay, I've heard the Usos usually win, but this time the club won, which was I was happy about. Usually, their matches it consisted of super kicks, like the Usos. That's all they do, just super kicks.
All they do is spam. Yeah, they spam the same move.
Dragon said it was spamming. Yeah, I mean. That's like their main move, so yeah, super kicks and stuff. And then the club, they eventually came back. I forgot how the match ended though, but I know the club won. I forgot how it ended.
It was I forgot.
They hit the Magic Killer. They hit the Magic Killer on Jimmy.
The Uso splash, and they did the snap cutter, whatever it is.
Oh, wait, the tag
snapshot.
Yeah. They had the snapshot. That's how it ended.
I thought it was the Magic Killer. The Magic Killer. That's the name of it, right?
Yeah, whatever it's called. It used to be called the snapshot was different. That was Eminem. It was kind of like a DDT kind of.
Yeah, it's called a Magic Killer.
Yeah.
No, what was the next match? Was it the New Day?
Yeah.
Match card right now.
I think it was the New Day match.
It was it was New Day.
New Day. That match really wasn't that bad.
The match is okay.
The villains, whatever they call
They pushed him, and they pushed Xavier Woods. They gave Xavier Woods that push. They gave him that push.
I like how Xavier he hit that Shining Wizard. Kofi he hit the Kick to Paradise with the off the apron on one of the Vaudevillains, and then the next thing you know, what's his name? Xavier. That man ran and Shining Wizard the shit out of him, and he pinned him. The crowd was going a little crazy. Then 1, 2, 3, and that was it. And
for the first time ever, guys. Somebody actually kicked out of the Vaudevillains tag team finisher, and it was Xavier Woods. I was so shocked.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was shocked. According to the commentary, nobody ever kicked out of the Vaudevillains tag team, but that was awesome. That shows
was amazing.
This team, the New Day, this team is resilient. So Xavier just repping this team, being resilient, which is awesome, I guess.
No, Fatal 4-Way? I'm guessing that's what
was next? Fatal 4-Way was next.
Yeah, the Fatal 4-Way was next.
This was a great match. Oh, my gosh.
Sami Zayn.
And Dragon, you can say what Sami Zayn did. You know what he did?
You know what? Sami Zayn screwed up. Yep, another screw up by Sami. Yep.
Yeah, he choked. Sami Zayn, man. Guys. Well, but he hit that hell of a kick on Cesaro. This is what happened. Cesaro, he flipped the Miz over the rope, and Cesaro, his shoulder gave out. And Sami Zayn ran at Cesaro and gave him a hell of a kick. And right after that, Sami Zayn started focusing on Kevin Owens. He was beating him up and stuff. And out of nowhere, Miz came back in and pinned Cesaro while Sami Zayn wasn't focused. Then 1, 2, 3, and Miz retained. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I bet nobody was going for the Miz. Everybody was going for either Sami Zayn, Cesaro, or Kevin Owens.
No one wants that man. No one wants him.
I bet most of y'all predictions went false. Well, some of y'all's probably came true, but some might have went false.
And Miz getting that booty tonight. You know it.
Oh, yeah.
Getting that Michelle McCool.
Oh, yeah.
I just said Michelle McCool.
And the most interesting thing about that match is how it started. Sami Zayn, he started off he hell of a kicked the shit out of Kevin Owens.
Girls game.
They paused a good few seconds. Damn.
That was insane, man. I just hate the fact he keeps choking, but I'm looking forward to Money in the Bank, man. I'm praying to God that Sami Zayn can win the Money in the Bank briefcase. I'm praying.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible he wanna. So I could picture him becoming, Mr. Money in the Bank, I guess. But we'll just see what happens in the next pay-per-view.
I just want Sami Zayn to move on. Just get something big for once.
Yep. What was the next match?
The next match was
Dean Ambrose,
the Asylum match.
Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho.
Yeah, we'll just talk about that match. Now that match, the crowd was dead in this match. I ain't gonna lie, the crowd was just dead.
Man, I swear though.
The match, it was okay. It was decent at the beginning. The middle and the beginning and middle, it wasn't all that. But that
man did an elbow off the top of the steel cage, and the crowd still didn't really react that much. That's how dead they were.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. But the match as a whole, it was okay, I guess. Like the beginning of it, in the middle was just, it was alright. Like Jericho brought out the little strap off the top. He was whipping Dean. Dean hit him.
Whip.
Now the good thing I like about the match was when Jericho used the barbed wire and what's his name? Dean he ended up throwing Jericho on the thumbtacks.
That's game. And Jericho, man, he pulled who did was it Randy Orton that threw McFoley into the thumbtacks that one time?
Oh, wait, say that again.
I said, was it Randy Orton that threw Randy Orton threw McFoley on top of the thumbtacks at one time?
Yeah, a long time ago, he threw McFoley on top of it.
That's the last time I seen anything like that. That kind of shocked me.
And when Dean threw Chris Jericho on them thumbtacks, dude had thumbtacks on his elbow. It was just blood. He had some in his hand. It was all over. It
was nasty. That was nasty.
Oh, and also, guys, when Chris Jericho, he used the barbed wire on Dean like 3 times. I was shocked they used that because I thought they never was going to use that again.
I'm surprised they didn't use the flower pot. That's like the one weapon they didn't get off the top.
Oh yeah, you're talking about they call it Mitch. They call it
really?
They call it Mitch. You remember on Raw, Jericho threw it over Dean's head, and it was like "Rest in Peace, Mitch" or some shit like that.
Wow.
It was crazy. But yeah, the match ended after Dean threw Jericho on them thumbtacks. He got back up and he gave him dirty deeds, and that was it. And Jericho was just he had a little temper tantrum. He was crying a little bit.
That man's like arm was bleeding everywhere.
His arm was fucked up. Oh yeah, guys, this match might have been before this match, but we gonna talk about every match either way. Let's talk about the U.S. Championship match, Rusev versus Kalisto. First off, not literally, but figuratively, R.I.P. Kalisto.
Boring.
Physically, figuratively, everything. That man is dead.
That man, Rusev killed that man at the end. That man. Okay, first off, Kalisto just came back. Well, he wasn't. I don't think he was on SmackDown, but he suffered some I think some internal back injuries or something like that. And then in this match, Kalisto, he tried to bring the fight to Rusev, but he just couldn't do it. Rusev threw him out the turnbuckle, and when you just throw him off and they land on their back or whatever, he threw him on the hard part of the ring mat. It was outside the rope. As soon as Kalisto did an apron. As soon as Kalisto got back in, Rusev hit that camel clutch, and it wasn't even a camel clutch. I'm gonna call that the camel clutch of death. A camel clutch. That man broke his back. If y'all ain't watch Raw Monday, that man bent his back all the way, in the abdomen.
That man made him look like a 90-degree angle pointing upward, dude.
Yeah, this time it was way worse than Raw. That man had that camel clutch stretch. That nigga said, "Stretch, nigga, stretch." It was.
That man just kept stepping on his back. I mean, I know that he was like Kalisto was injured and the ref was trying to push him out of the way. That man just kept stepping on his back. Just got on top of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, ref were trying to stop.
They should have played those "Here Comes the Pain" sounds. Like,
actually, that's the Reckoning. The little.
Oh, okay, whatever.
But yeah, it don't matter. But the ref tried to stop Rusev. Rusev just kept kicking him in his back, but eventually Rusev ended up submitting him. Kalisto tapped out he tapped out so quick.
Rusev getting anal tonight. He getting anal.
I'm saying this, I think Kalisto we ain't gonna see him for a while.
I'm surprised that man was back from what happened on Raw. Got kicked in the back of the head.
And if he does show up on Raw, I'm going to be really surprised. Very surprised.
He's going to be in a wheelchair.
Figuratively. Figuratively. Not literally.
No, submission
The next match. The next match. Yeah,
let's let Dragon talk. We ain't let Dragon talk too much. My bad. Sorry, Dragon.
Oh, man, it's all good, bro. The next match was the Divas match between Charlotte and Natalya. Man, that was a good match. It was a pretty good submission match. until the ending. I didn't like the ending so well. It was kind of poorly written.
Dana Brooke, yeah.
Yeah, it was poorly written. It was like Natalya, she had things going on in control the whole entire time. And then Natalya, she locked in the sharpshooter, and that's when Ric Flair's music hit. And she said, well, the rule was if Ric Flair, came down, then Natalya would automatically be champion. She thought that she had won. And then it was Dana Brooks, she was just dressed up like Ric Flair. And then she went down there distracting Natalya. That let Charlotte get the upper hand. Then that's when Charlotte, she kicked her in the leg and locked in the figure 8. Yeah, that was game. She tapped.
Yeah, I wanted Natalya to win this match because Natalya, she ain't been champion in I don't know how many years. She ain't been champion forever. But, man, that's smart because, Ric Flair was actually banned from the match. Like, if he interfered, then that means, I think that means Charlotte has to forfeit her championship or something like that. Instead of that, he got an imposter, Dana Brooke, to come out. She pretty much like Dragon said, distracted Natalya and, Charlotte.
Another screw job.
And now the main event. You know what?
I'm gonna pass it to Reaper. I'm gonna pass it to Reaper. I know Reaper got a lot to say about this one.
Seth motherfucking Rollins.
He's back. Now before we get into that, let's talk about what happened throughout the match, man. This match consisted of hard hitting, chair hitting, table breaking, all that good shit like that. Like, okay, let me get into the deep details. Well, at one point in the match, AJ, they got on the table and Roman threw AJ off and AJ went through the barricade. AJ jumped right on the barricade and Roman he ran at range and Reigns threw him over and he fell into the second table and he sold that like a boss.
That man flew.
My favorite highlight out this whole match, when Roman Reigns had AJ Styles in the powerbomb position, he hit his head on the ring, hit his head on the barricade, then powerbombed him through the other announce table. I was like, bruh, I'm done.
Man, he killed that, man. He slammed him in that little TV monitor on the apron. It was like it sounded like the damn thing cracked.
Oh, yeah, and it got to the point where they was fighting all in the crowd and stuff. And then, that if you guys don't watch the pre-show, there's the little glass area where Booker T and, the rest of them sit at. I think Roman, he threw AJ on top of that, too. Yeah, he threw AJ on top of it. If it broke, that would have been game.
Like, AJ, I say AJ took the most damage in this match, for real. AJ took a lot of damage in this match.
Yeah, when he was on top of that little podcast table, I remember he did the phenomenal forearm off of it, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, man, it was this one point in this match, man, when AJ, he was going for the phenomenal forearm, and Roman Reigns Superman punched him in midair, and AJ just stood on the rope, then he just fell backwards and just landed on his neck. I was like, oh my god.
I marked out on that.
I like how AJ...
Then after he fell down, he speared the shit out of that man over the stairs.
Oh yeah,
that was awesome.
He speared that man. Damn.
I'm not gonna lie, it seemed like over the years Roman has perfected the spear, even better. That spear looked awesome. That was a pretty good spear. I don't care
funny thing is that was an amazing match. And at one point when he hit something through the announce table, and that crowd was saying, "You still suck." And,
yeah, that was
man. That's horrible.
It wasn't bad to Cena. They told Cena to swallow, but. I mean, yeah, they told him, you still suck. And even though everything he did, man, I gave that man a hand. I clapped for that man. I gave him a hand. That was a good match.
I remember all three of us were marking out when he had that, it was like a tiger powerbomb, he threw him up in the sky.
He had him in a high cross position. He turned it to a powerbomb. That was awesome.
It was kind of like Razor Ramon's move. They call it the Razor Edge right into the powerbomb.
I think one cruiserweight from WCW did that move. I forgot his name, but that was awesome. I think Psychosis hit that. I could be wrong. I don't know, but that was an awesome move. Now during the match, close to the end, this is where a lot of shit started happening. You had the club coming out, and they started beating up Roman Reigns. They even hit their tag team finisher on him, and then as soon as they threw AJ on top of Roman so that he could pin him, but then Roman was being like John Cena, kicked out, and then the Usos came out. They tried to help. They tried to help Roman Reigns. They super kicked Gallows, on Anderson, and then they super kicked AJ. And one of them hit the Uso splash on AJ. And after that, Roman, I think Roman pinned AJ afterwards. And then AJ kicked out.
Roman Reigns was kicking out. Me and Dragon were watching it together, and we were both saying Roman Reigns kicking out way too much.
If you guys have ever played WWE 2K16 or any WWE game, there's this thing called resiliency. when you get hit with a move, then you have a chance. Like it makes your bar get bigger. Why does Roman Reigns have like 4 resiliencies? This man kicks out constantly.
And he got that John Cena infinite resiliency. I'm kicking out everything.
It was fake.
Dragon, you can explain the 2 freaking.
That was so fake.
His finisher in TNA. You can explain that if you want.
What, AJ Styles?
Yeah, when he did one on. Let's let Dragon explain that if you want.
Yeah.
What, about the Styles Clash?
Yeah, the Styles Clash.
Yep.
I can't think of the name.
That was fake. That man hit that on the chair still. Look, first he hit it regularly. Roman kicked out. Then after that, he hit it on the chair. Roman still kicks out. And man, I'm so sick of the Usos, man. Usos can go somewhere, man. Yeah, I swear, they make matches bad. They really do. I'm so sick of it.
I swear, though, but AJ started killing them with his hair.
AJ raped them. He raped all of them. He killed the whole bloodline. Well, the whole family. He destroyed them with the chair.
I bet the Rock felt those. Rikishi felt those.
The Rock said, "Oh, you can smell with the boom." Man, felt that chair shot.
Rikishi's ass just randomly jiggled.
Wow.
What the fuck? You said Rikishi's ass jiggled? Wow.
Oh, Reaper, go ahead and explain, the last part.
And it obviously ended with one spear. Bullshit.
Oh, yeah, that was epic. I'm not going to lie.
Mid-air.
Took that elbow pad off, and he flew in the air.
Mid-air.
Roman speared that nigga.
That's that OMG. That's that catch finisher from 2K. That's that catch finisher. That's that catch. That was perfect.
That was a beautiful spear. I'm not gonna lie, that was a beautiful spear. He levitated and just caught him in the air. And right after that, he got pinned and he won. As soon as he got up, I'm gonna pass the torch. Not torch. I'm gonna pass it to Reaper.
Yeah, pass the torch. Right. Yeah, right. And now the part we have been waiting 6 fucking months for.
I cried. I'm gonna be straight. I cried.
Man, Roman Reigns got that title. Man, me and Dragon, we marked out.
Oh yeah, guys, I was making a reaction video. I marked out. And his attire look awesome. It's like gray and black. That's awesome. And his hair all black now.
I cried.
Roman Reigns got that title, standing up. And I just heard the crowd cheering. I knew what was happening.
Yeah,
all I saw somebody in the crowd point, and I said, "That's him. Pedigree." I was like, "Okay, I'm done. I marked out. I threw."
Yep. Soon as that
I'll be a man. I'll say, dude, I had a few tears there. I've been waiting 6 months for this man to return.
Yeah. Soon as Seth got in that ring, he pedigreed the shit out of Roman. He picked up that title, and he looked at the crowd, and the crowd just marked out, and the commentary going crazy. I'm like, man, I knew Evake was gonna mark out.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yep, that was awesome. That ending was pretty good. Like a lot of people wanted that to happen, and it happened. Seth Rollins' return.
I'll give it. The pay-per-view, like some of the matches weren't all that, but that really saved the pay-per-view.
I said that this pay-per-view, honestly, to me, deserves a 9 out of 10. Straight up, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
You know what?
No. To Seth return, 8.5 out of 10. 8.5.
Since Seth returned, and these two know how much I love Seth, I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Damn.
That's perfect.
That's instant.
There is no perfect.
That's perfect. Tears for a little.
Oh yeah, guys. Before we end this podcast, who's ready for John Cena tomorrow?
Yep, John Cena.
I had to get that one. Who's ready for John Cena?
John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks.
They better not put that man up at the top.
Man, I heard he might not be at the top. They might let him go after the U.S. Championship again.
I don't know. Okay, why would we want to see another rivalry between Rusev and Cena? No, I don't. I would hate that.
I know we've seen that already, but I honestly don't know who Cena gonna feud with now.
Like, hey guys, what if Cena actually gets thrown into this WWE World Title match? Like, it's gonna be a fatal 4-way: AJ, Seth, Roman, and John. Think about that.
Yeah, we're missing some talent too, like Randy Orton and Bray.
Oh yeah. Bray Wyatt injured, Randy Orton injured. Randy, he's actually recovering slower than usual, so we might not see him back until possibly July.
Isn't Neville injured too?
But I think Seth Rollins returning tonight. That might just save the company a little. Yeah. That seriously could just save the company. They needed that.
And Seth, like, he bulked up a bit too, a little bit. He bulked up a little bit too. He might be better than what he was before. I think he might be better too. Because that man, I think he ran to the ring. Him running to the ring, that shows you that he's recovered. He recovered all right, 100%. Hopefully.
Yeah, it was great.
Yep. Well, anything else y'all want to say?
Seth Rollins.
Wow. What about you, Dragon?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yo, thank y'all for watching this podcast. Make sure y'all leave a like and subscribe. Subscribe to Dragon's channel, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Dragon, I knew you wanted to tell him, man, you better subscribe to my channel. Or something.
Guys, how can I say this?
Y'all better hit that subscribe button. I'm just kidding.
Y'all better hit that subscribe button. Man, let me tell you something.
Hit that like, because y'all going to get more content like this. So you better hit that subscribe and like.
Hey, so what did I say earlier? I said, if you don't hit the subscribe and like button, you're gay. If you do, you're straight. No.
Don't do that.
I'm joking.
Go hit the subscribe button.
Wow.
I'm joking.
But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed the pay-per-view. Comment what y'all thought it was, how y'all thought about it. And that's about it, y'all. Stay tuned for the Raw review tomorrow. Lionheart podcast again at your back tomorrow. And that's about it, y'all. Peace.
Peace out, boy.